Adelaide Hellas, who achieved a commendable draw against Preston and Melbourne last weekend, have made one change. Out of the side is George Constantopoulos, and coming in is Tony Gasparetto on loan from Salisbury United, in fact signed just this week. A very tough defensive trio of Watkins, Barnett and Hearn. The Scottish trio of Martin Doak, Raymond Blair and Albie Kidd, and also a signing this week on the bench, Robbie Slager, in fact signed just today from Adelaide, Croatia. Like Adelaide Hellas, Sydney Olympic have achieved a draw and a loss so far this season, and from last week one change. Robert Hooker, the captain, back for suspension. Tom Pontitas out of the side. Also back from suspension, Andrew Bernal is on the bench wearing number 12. Some players to watch this season, we know most of the other ones, but number 5, Nick Platiotis, who's back to the club after being on loan with Canterbury, and striker number 9, Marko Perinovic, who's a signing from Canberra, Croatia. The 37-year-old Victorian John Fraser is in charge tonight. He's a projects manager with Telecom in his 3rd year as an NSL referee. Sydney Olympic get proceedings underway in very pleasant conditions once again in Highmarsh Stadium. Both sides normally favour blue, but the away side, Sydney Olympic, having to go for white tonight. Of course, there's a bit of blue in there as well. Chance for Georgiakis to put the visitors into attack early. Perinovic. For Perinovic, who was holding, I thought it was holding on by Sydney Olympic. The referee didn't see it that way. Georgiakis waiting on Platiotis to get up into the penalty area. Use his height. And off Ironside, so kick will be with Adelaide Hellas. Both sides surely looking for a win tonight. Just 1 point from 2 games. The defenders back. Pressure coming from Gasparetto. Phillips. Lovely to Barrett. Looking for Hagan. Saad. Phillips. Backing up by Doak. Barnett thinking it might have been Adelaide Hellas' ball. Big wind up from Phillips. Looking for Hagan. Further from Apia. Cross from Barrett. Nasty one from Ironside. Grand save by David Miller. So the first real attempt in the match, a real chance. And Ironside, who last week was sweeper, almost scoring the opening goal. A superb cross from Barrett. Up goes Ironside. The dive by David Miller. The recovery. Lee. Georgiakis. Played by Vatsilis. Away goes Albie Kidd. Running by Gasparetto. Ball from Kidd. Back to Gasparetto, but taken out by Barrett. Colin Miller. Barnett. Looking for Brazzali. One touch to Blair. Vatsilis. Lemmy Vatsilis. Knocked away, only comes to Brazzali. Gosling. So both sides having an opportunity in the first 10 minutes. Mark Brazzali, not quite. Steady it down, says Clint Gosling. But here's Blair through the legs. Vatsilis working very hard. Turning it around. A ricochet or hooker. Brazzali. Not quite the power he would have hoped for. Gosling the smother. So Mick Hickman is more than likely to take over next week as the coach of Sydney Olympic, as Eddie Thompson's been appointed National Director of Coaching. Height of Doak. Vatsilis to Miller. Running by Gasparetto. Marked by Platiotis. Does well. Awkward. Gosling very, very cool, showing all his experience for once again, fine play by Adelaide Ellis. Tony Gasparetto working hard, getting to the byline, battling with Platianotis. Just watch Gosling's coolness, though. He knows he's got height. He's picked it up and just chucked it over the crossbar. Blair low again. They give it away to Lee. So the breakout by Lee. Chased by Colin Miller. Fine play by Miller. Burn in support. Kidd. But Hagan. Quick one touch for Ironside. Olympic, can they make anything out of nothing? No free kick. Ironside's not wildly happy. Didn't even get a free kick out of it. Zali for Kidd. By Sard. Bacillus. Phillips persisting. Bacillus also persisting. And referee ruling in favour of Olympic. Pounds quickly through Lee. Nasty ball taken by Korinovich. Had a clear header, but he put it straight at the goalkeeper. Wonderful cross from Grant Lee. Breakout by Adelaide Hillis. Only diluted by Sydney Olympic defenders. Barrett for Perinovich, the man who had the header a moment ago. Barrett keeps going. Hagan looks across. We need to see a blue shirt of Mark Mazzali. Mazzali going long, looking for Gasparetto, but Barrett's come back. Put over towards Hooker, who comes back to his fellow defender. Up and down the field a couple of times as Barrett without stopping. Have to chase again because Colin Miller's doing that for Adelaide Hellers. Not quite sure what to do. Bacillus is onside. Wonderful save by Clint Gosling. The Olympic defenders look across at the linesman on the far side, Mike Browning, saying he must have been offside. He wasn't. And Bacillus forcing a brilliant save by Clint Gosling. Certainly the game has got better as the length of it has happened. He's starting to fleur some good touches, and here's Grant Lee. He was in it a moment ago, set something up for Perinovich. Back for Phillips. Loose ball, danger, Perinovich. Great save by David Miller. Brother Colin back to help out. Barnett. Bacillus. Sard. Phillips, who made the smother. No danger. But well done, Sydney Olympic, almost something out of nothing. Petty Yaxer, the man in the middle with the glasses. Coach of Adelaide Hellas. Perinovich for Sard. Played by Brenton Hearn, so the corner conceded. The corner. Chance for Perinovich. Another one for Platianotis. Hagan. Hagan a goal. The opening goal for Sydney Olympic. So after Hellas had dominated for about 10-15 minutes, the experienced Sydney Olympic have pounced, and Kevin Hagan, the recruit from Apia, is ecstatic. The opening goal coming after 41 minutes. And the first kick by Perinovich. Platianotis was there also, spills away from the goalkeeper, and Kevin Hagan, thank you very much. Half-time is signalled by the referee. Kevin Hagan, the goal scorer in the 31st minute. And really, Hellas, you would have to say, had the better of the first half, but Sydney Olympic took their opportunity, and they go in at half-time leading 1-0 over Adelaide Hellas. Second half underway with Adelaide Hellas kicking off, down by the goal. Interesting to see the reaction in the second half after they did so well in the first. Sydney Olympic taking their opportunity through Kevin Hagan. Colin Miller, opportunity for Kidd. Lovely ball for Blair, who's got plenty of pace. Saved by Gosling. Gasparetto in support. Ball will be with Adelaide Hellas. So once again, really have taken it up to Sydney Olympic. See dissension. Bizarrely. Another fine save by Clint Gosling. Sweating on him was Lemmy Batsilis. Wonderful bit of goalkeeping in a tight, awkward situation by Clint Gosling. Perenovich. By Doak. Perenovich. Phillips. Assad. Well played by Barnett. That was outstanding defensive play by Michael Barnett. Colin Miller. For Blair, taken out by Georgiakis. Kidd, Bizarrely, Blair. Combination by the Olympic players. Chance for Georgiakis to spill forward. Watkins, Sard, Perenovich. Plenty of space for Phillips. Uses Ironside. Ironside gets into the penalty area. Loose ball, danger, Sard. Another one for Sydney Olympic. So 2-0, Abbasard swoops. Kevin Hagan congratulates him. He scored the first. But in the 52nd minute, another goal to Sydney Olympic through Abbasard. It was the loose ball in the penalty area. And here's Robbie Ironside. Walks one way. And blazes away, comes loose off Watkins, and pouncing is Abbasard. 2-0 Sydney Olympic. Hagan, away from him by Doak. Phillips does well. Kid apologises. Referee Fraser says, take the free kick, Sydney Olympic. Georgiakis looking for the height of Ironside. Another one, 3-0. 3-0 to Sydney Olympic. They're running riot at Ironmar Stadium in the 56th minute. Robbie Ironside scores another goal for Sydney Olympic and they lead 3-0. Superb long ball from the free kick by Georgiakis. Watch the timing of the leap by Robbie Ironside of the curving ball. And to the far post, joy again for Kevin Hagan and Olympic. Pass gives Phillips and then Sard the opportunity. Abbasard who scored the second goal. Perenovich is onside. A bit of time to look to and choose the options. Phillips out on the right is Barrett. By plenty of notice, gives Barrett the opportunity. Perenovich offside. Really Olympic really taking it up to the home side at this stage of the match. By Hearn. Colin Miller will be challenged by Sard. Barnett. Gasparetto. field. Lee, Phillips. Taken away by Vatsilis. Still ends up with Hillis. Actually Kidd. Challenged by Lee. Taken out by Sard, so it's still further pressure on the defenders of Hillis. Doak. Spills away to Sard. Is this his second goal? He's got a bit of room. It is his second goal. Yes, it is. 4-0. Abasard has got his second. So the tide is really pouring here at Hindmarsh Stadium. Abasard has got his fourth goal in the 65th minute. It's 4-0 to Sydney Olympic. So Hillis mucking around at the back, spilled to Sard. Allowed to run into the penalty area. Spills through the hands of David Miller. He can't get there and he knows it. 4-0 Olympic. Sard against Barnett. Kidd support. Lee there also, number 11 for Olympic. Done by Colin Miller. So the woes for Peter Yaxter, man on the right, the coach of Adelaide Hellas. His side did so much in the first half, and suddenly they're 4-0 down. Running by Hagan. By Doak. Inside there, also Perunovic, but taken away by Hillis. For Bazali. Shot by Vatsilis. Lemmy Vatsilis looking for Rankin in the penalty area. Cut out by the defence of Olympic. Ending up with Hooker. Gave it back to Bazali, but Hooker persisted. Well done by the Sydney Olympic captain. Plenty of room for Grant Lee. Sard on the left. Sard looking for a hat-trick. But offside is the ruling. Bazali. The lazy ball gives Barrett the opportunity to look for Perunovic. In goes Slager. The clash of heads. Marko Perunovic requires treatment. Another substitution, Eric Aristodoulou will get his opportunity. No sense in doing any more damage. The game is won at 4-0. It has been the most enjoyable affair as Aristodoulou puts it into the penalty area. Ironside's free. Sard goes up. Not a hat-trick, almost. But offside. Abasard, yes, I acknowledge that. But applause to Ironside for giving him the opportunity. And that's it, says referee John Fraser, at the end of a most enjoyable affair at Hindmarsh Stadium. Adelaide Hellas took it right up to Sydney Olympic in the opening 40 minutes, then the goal to Kevin Hagan. And in the first 20 minutes of the second half, Sydney Olympic showed all their experience to add a further 3 goals, 2 to Abasard and 1 to Robbie Ironside. And a fine win by the runners-up last year, Sydney Olympic, at Hindmarsh.